So we're here with Kunle Olagbamila. He's a CEO of Kuluya.com. Kuluya is an African gaming company that is trying to revolutionize, gaming on different platforms. They've started with a desktop platform, and they recently got valued for $2 million a few weeks ago after receiving seed funding. And we're just going to talk to Kunle here about the new gaming platform that they just launched, which is kind of different, from what you started with. Is there like a huge market around skill-based gaming, online gaming?
Okay, around the world, skilled gaming is still very new. People are still experimenting. People are just beginning to open up to the possibility of making money from skilled gaming. Zynga just started investing money in developing a skilled gaming platform. But before all of that, there was a company, King.com. King.com has been doing skilled gaming since the early 2000s, and they're a profitable company. Right now, they are more profitable than Zynga. So for us, in the short term and also in the long term, skilled gaming will play a big role in Africa. The industry is very young. There are not that much gamers. So you want to monetize or get as much interactivity as you can from the few gamers you have. Skilled gaming allows us to do this. On our site right now, you can actually challenge your friends to a game of, say, Same Squared, or a game of Ole, Point and Kill, any of these games, any of our titles. Challenge them to a game. If you like, you can stake some tokens, maybe 100 tokens. We have tokens, 100 tokens, 200 tokens, and winner takes all. So this creates another level of interactivity for our games. It's more social. There are more bragging rights. We think it's the way forward for gaming for us.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so you mentioned King.com, obviously, but before King.com launched, it launched in 2003, right? But before they launched, there was several gaming companies that tried doing stuff around that sort of thing since 2000, and there were laws, obviously, that could actually fight such skill-based gaming, especially when it has to do with exchange of funds and stuff. In the Nigerian context or in the African context, we don't have such laws. So did you factor that in when you were putting together this new model for Kuluya? And if not, do you see that actually happen in the future where laws would actually be made that could prevent people from actually playing those games because for whatever reasons they might think it's illegal?
So I'll take you back to when it first started. When it first started in the US, it was an idea ahead of its time. Okay, so the reaction of the Americans were to ban it because it was like gambling. Okay, they felt it was gambling, but gambling is around chance. Skilled gaming is based on the user's skill. Skill-based gaming is like saying playing a game of soccer with a friend is gambling. It's not.
Right.
Okay, so then in the US, they were resistive to it because they did not understand it.
Right.
Recently, the laws have changed even in America. There are more skilled gaming sites in America right now. In Europe, instead of resisting it, they created laws to guide it. Okay? So one of the laws they created is that the game itself must have an element of skill and less of chance. There must be as minimal chance in it as possible. So what we are thinking for Nigeria is that even when the legislation comes to bear, it will be around make sure your game are more about chance as against luck. Okay, so that's the two different things. That's the difference between it. It's an idea that is ahead of its time. Right. When legislation catches up, we are certain that it will be around making sure the games are more around skill as against chance.
Thanks so much for talking to us, and good luck with your venture.
Thank you very much.
Right.